Top 15 celebrity engagements that never made it to the altar. Celebrity engagements bring about a specific kind of excitement reserved mostly for those who enjoy seeing star-infested relationships implode on themselves. It's not because we don't believe in love or want to see the world burn. It's mostly due to the fact that celebrities have been known for rushing into things, namely relationships, since the beginning of time. So, for those of us who want to indulge in failed engagements from celebs who never actually made it down the aisle, this one's for you. Today, we bring you the top 15 celebrity engagements that never made it to the altar.
Do you want to win any of these items on your screen? If so, be sure to watch the whole video, leave a like, and comment the hidden message. And with that being said, let's get right into the video.
Number 15. Demi Moore and Emilio Estevez. Demi Moore and Emilio Estevez fell for each other while starring together in St. Elmo's Fire, the film that put them on the map and dubbed them as members of the Brat Pack back in 1985. They quickly became engaged with plans to wed in December of 1986, but sadly, the couple never made it down the aisle. Moore married Bruce Willis in November of the following year. After her divorce from Willis in 2000, Moore would go on to famously date Ashton Kutcher, whom she married in 2005 and divorced by 2013. She reveals details about all of her relationships in her memoir, Inside Out. Number 14. Brad Pitt and Gwyneth Paltrow. One of Brad Pitt's most famous relationships came to be in 1994 when he began dating Gwyneth Paltrow. The pair met while filming Seven and became engaged in 1996. That same year, Pitt would famously call Paltrow the love of his life during his acceptance speech for his role in 12 Monkeys at the Golden Globe Awards. The couple solidified themselves as one of the most popular couples of the 90s, but unfortunately, it wasn't enough to keep their love alive. The beloved couple went their separate ways in 1997 before they could make it official. Of course, Pitt would continue to make headlines when it came to his relationships with Jennifer Aniston and Angelina Jolie, respectively. Number 13. Rose McGowan and Marilyn Manson. Rose McGowan and Marilyn Manson were engaged for 2 years before calling it quits in 2001. At the time of their relationship, McGowan was at the height of her fame and walked many red carpets with Manson, most famously of which is the time she wore the naked dress at the 1998 VMAs. Her reputation for rebellion while dating the popular singer led the media to sexualize her outfit, when, in reality, she was wearing it as a way of reclaiming her body after experiencing multiple sexual assault incidents in Hollywood. McGowan has stated that although she loved Manson deeply, she couldn't keep up with their rock star lifestyle, and, thus, decided to begin a new chapter without him. Number 12. Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez. Bennifer, we were all rooting for you! Too bad the rise in tabloid culture killed what could have been one of Hollywood's favorite couples. These former lovebirds met while filming Geely in 2003 and found themselves engaged under the spotlight of a media frenzy. Lopez and Affleck were genuinely in love with each other. They tried desperately to hide from the cameras, even going as far as to stage multiple fake weddings just to peacefully participate in their own. In the end, it was the pressure from the public that stopped the couple from committing to a life of a happily ever after. Number 11. Ariana Grande and Pete Davidson. Perhaps one of the most memorable engagements of 2018 is that of Ariana Grande and Pete Davidson. As the story goes, the two met over Grande's various SNL appearances, and on one fateful night in May, the most unlikely couple began dating. It was merely weeks after both celebs had broken things off with their former flames, dubbing them the ultimate rebound relationship. The star-crossed lovers had a very brief and very public courtship, followed by an engagement that ended well before it started. After 5 months of sharing tattoos, Instagram comments, and PDA, Grande and Davidson went their separate ways. Number 10. Lenny Kravitz and Nicole Kidman. A few years after Nicole Kidman's divorce from Tom Cruise, she began a discreet relationship that included a very secret engagement with Lenny Kravitz. This all went down in 2002, but the few details the former couple has shared didn't make their way to public consumption until 2007, when Kidman revealed to Vanity Fair that she was in a secret engagement prior to her commitment to her current husband, Keith Urban. Both Kidman and Kravitz have expressed nothing but love and respect for one another, claiming that the relationship just wasn't right, and they both agreed it would be best to move forward without the marriage. Number 9. Kiefer Sutherland and Julia Roberts. It was the beginning of the 90s when Kiefer Sutherland and Julia Roberts met on the set of Flatliners and began a romantic relationship that grabbed everyone's attention. The couple got engaged fast and began planning a modest 150-guest affair. But, like her character in Runaway Bride, Roberts began to get cold feet just days before the wedding. In fact, she called it off in 1991, only 2 days before they planned to seal the deal. Kiefer spoke up about the planned nuptials in a 2016 interview and praised Roberts for being brave enough to know they were making a mistake and boldly calling it off. Number 9. Naya Rivera and Big Sean. Naya Rivera and Big Sean's relationship was short, sometimes sweet, and really dramatic. The pair got together in April 2013, were engaged by October 2013, and broke up in April 2014. In her memoir, Sorry Not Sorry, Rivera claims that she found out about the end of her engagement on the internet. Prior to that, the couple had been fighting for several days while Big Sean was traveling, and when he wouldn't agree to see her after he returned, Rivera showed up at his house, only to find Ariana Grande sitting cross-legged on his couch. Number 7. Jennifer Aniston and Tate Donovan. Before filming with Jennifer Aniston on the set of Friends, Tate Donovan fell hard and fast for America's Sweetheart after being introduced by mutual friends. Donovan claims he wasn't even aware of who she was at the time because he had yet to see the hit television show she was made famous for. And, to make matters even more interesting, the celebs dated for almost 3 years and were engaged by 1998, 2 years before actually appearing together on a 6-episode run on Friends. Sadly, they were facing a breakup at the time of filming, and Donovan has spoken openly about just how painful that was for them both. Number 6. Katie Holmes and Chris Klein. Before she made Tom Cruise jump up and down on Oprah's couch like a maniac, Dawson's Creek alum Katie Holmes was engaged to American Pie star Chris Klein. Holmes' first boyfriend that grabbed the media's attention was fellow Creeker Joshua Jackson, but when that fizzled, she moved on to Klein. The couple met in 2000, were engaged by 2003, and broke things off in 2005. Despite that, it's rumored that Holmes and Klein have remained friendly with each other ever since. Some tabloids even began to speculate that Holmes was leaning on Klein after her recent departure from the arms of Jamie Foxx. But we'll just leave that to the gossip mags to figure it out. Number 5. Rachel Bilson and Hayden Christensen. She famously dated her partner in crime on The OC for 3 years, but when things went south with co-star Adam Brody, Bilson went on to Hayden Christensen. This famous couple has been dating on and off for 10 years, has been engaged for nearly half of that, and has still yet to make it officially official. Bilson gave birth to their daughter, Briar Rose, in 2014, and less than 3 years later, they decided to call it quits again, but this time, the breakup stuck. The rumor mill has contributed their relationship woes to Christensen's need to remain private and Bilson's desire to stay in the limelight, but only the two of them will truly know why it ended. Number 4. Paris Hilton and Paris Latsis. Paris Squared is composed of socialite and former reality star Paris Hilton and Greek shipping heir Paris Latsis. The couple came together in 2004 and were engaged months later. Fans of Hilton rejoiced in the news of her impending nuptials, but their excitement came to a grinding halt just shy of a year later in 2005 when the two rich kids decided to part ways. She was later engaged to actor Chris Zilka, but called off their engagement in 2018. Number 3. Kanye West and Alexis Pfeiffer. Before dating Amber Rose and marrying Kim Kardashian, Kanye West was engaged to designer Alexis Pfeiffer. The relationship started off slow in 2002 when the couple began dating on and off. West didn't show up with the big proposal until 2006 when he popped the question over a lobster and pasta dinner during a vacation to Capri. But things took a turn by 2008 when the engagement was called off. Of course, rumors spurred that Kim Kardashian provoked the breakup when she was seen with the couple at a party in 2007. But we all know the real relationship that Kardashian destroyed was the one between West and Rose instead. Number 2. Evan Rachel Wood and Marilyn Manson. It was a juicy scandal when Evan Rachel Wood met shock rocker Marilyn Manson while attending a party at West Hollywood's Chateau Marmont in 2006. Manson was still married to Dita Von Teese at the time, but he immediately began a relationship with Wood and promptly divorced Teese. Wood was only 18 years old when she began dating 36-year-old Manson, but that didn't stop him from proposing to her in 2010 on a stage in Paris. The couple never wed and split in 2011. Wood spoke fondly of their relationship in an interview with Rolling Stone in 2016, but allegations of mental and physical abuse have haunted their past for years. And number 1. Johnny Depp and Winona Ryder. Another 90s power couple came in the form of Johnny Depp and Winona Ryder, who began their romance in 1989 when Ryder was only 17 years old, making Depp 9 years her senior. The couple were engaged by 1990, the same year they starred together in Edward Scissorhands. After 4 years together, Ryder and Depp ended their engagement in 1993 due to their rising fame and acknowledgement that they were too young to take the plunge. Ryder spoke to Time magazine in 2016 when Depp was battling accusations of domestic violence by his estranged wife, Amber Heard. She claimed that while she can't speak for Heard directly, she can assure the public that Depp was never once abusive towards her during their time together. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the top 15 celebrity engagements that never made it to the altar. Do you agree with our picks? Are there any we missed? Let us know in the comment section below, and do not forget to leave a thumbs up for this video. Remember to subscribe to this channel, and we will see you next time.
A simple reminder on how to enter our brand new giveaway. We will be giving away either an iPhone X Max, the new iPad mini, or a MacBook Pro. It's really your choice. So be sure to leave a like, comment the keyword, subscribe, and turn on notifications to enter the giveaway. It's really that simple. Go for it.